On the road and heading around, heading home from Queensland. I thought I'd call in and see Jackie Gibson. Hi, Jackie.
Hello, Paul. Welcome.
This place looks stunning all year round, but right at the minute, it's amazing. Mum's doing an outstanding job. I'll give you a little rap, but I'm going to give Mum a bigger one.
No, it's all Mary. It's totally all Mary.
Well, she was out in it when I got here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, totally Mary. And it's so beautiful. And we're so lucky. You know, sometimes when you walk back through the horse yards and you can actually smell the roses. Yeah. It's brilliant.
We had a couple of little showers pop across us as we've been going just then. How is the breeding season going? I rang you this morning and you were scanning mares, so you were deep in it. But
deep in it, as per se. But no, we're having a good season. November seemed to be a little bit long. We felt like we've been going for ages. But when you look back, it's the same every year. I think, you hit December and you seem to get that bit of a second wind because you know that you really haven't got that long to go.
It was interesting. I do things with a few of my studs and all the rest, and I know we did something with Mark Hughes and he said, we're at the halfway point. And that was about a week and a half ago. And it's like, serious, it seems like it's been around, like it should be finished, but it doesn't start till later and it changes. And probably, don't take this the wrong way, but if you're a generational person like yourself, it probably takes a fair bit of getting used to. You're probably used to winding up before Christmas, whereas now, after Christmas is still fine. Yeah,
exactly. And I don't know about the age reference there, and we always seem to have that one. But no, you do. You hit your straps, I think, maybe halfway through November, and then you just know you're just in for the ride then. And it's but it's been a great season. We've actually finished. Well, we haven't finished. I've got one mare left to foal. That's due on the 30th of December. Yeah. So we've had the last one was 3 weeks ago. So we were over and done pretty early. Robin foaled down 47 foals. So we've had a good season.
That's interesting. You got one with about a 6-week gap. That's
yeah. How crazy is that?
that is a bit different. Breeding numbers. You're a person like you see them coming through. How are they looking? Not officially, but how you see them numbers wise here in New South Wales.
Well, and I'll only speak for what we're seeing here. We're going to sit about the same amount as what we did last year.
So that's a good result.
Yeah, there's a couple of mares there that are not being rebred this year, and that's just for different reasons, if they had a foaling issue or something like that. And a couple of mares are, retiring out, if they're 22 and the owners have decided they've had enough, and that's more than fair. So that's why those mares wouldn't be bred. But we'll sit about the same.
Yeah, okay.
And we're going to be breeding about 81 mares.
Right. That is great.
Yep.
That's good for the industry in New South Wales, isn't it? So
very much so.
And it is positive. Sit on the board of Menangle, and there's so many positive things going. And from the outside looking in, it seems very positive, the breeding here in New South Wales. I was out with Darren Ray last night, and he's up and about. Like he's busy as he always is, but numbers seem to be okay. So
well, it was actually Darren. I spoke to him the other day, and I said, "How are you going?" He goes, "Oh, we're in November," and we both laughed because, and I think any other stud person would know just exactly when. So yeah, we're in November.
Well, that interview I did with him, he said, just give me a minute, and it was incredible how dark it got between that minute because he's just got that much on. He's ridiculous how hard he does work. He does an awesome job. If this keeps raining, we will step out of it, but it's okay for the minute. Your year for Success Stud. Now, we're going to touch on your yearlings in a second. I'm just here basically for a chat, and we're going to promote that you got your yearlings. You must be wrapped in the year for Success Stud, though. I keep smiling, just flying that flag so well. But you've had a great year, full stop, with all your progeny.
I have been really, really fortunate. Last year we had a terrific sale with Nutrient, of course, and then we just rolled through. And the racing fillies have done really well for me. I've just retired Libby Lou, and we did a positive test this morning to Art Major, so really happy with that. So it has been a good season for us.
I keep smiling. Did you flush her?
I did. I pestered Luke for ages and said, please let me have a home, and he was in the States, so I thought, right, I'll swoop in while he's not home. She's had 4 weeks back here and just didn't work for us. We did the inseminations, but just wasn't happening. But that's okay because I've got a lovely Better's Delight colt, which we did last year, so he was born back in October.
Yep. Okay. So that's a half to her?
No, that's her son.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went again this year as well, yeah?
Yeah, tried to have a go this year, but no, didn't do any good this year.
All right, well, that's exciting for the sales next year then.
2026.
2 years' time, but we won't count that, so next sales.
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm ready.
She's been a revelation. You must have been wrapped making the Eureka. As a proud Menangle girl, you must have been wrapped for it.
Yeah, and just I'm so proud of that breed and that filly. There's been a lot of people involved with her, and they say that it takes a village to rear a child, and the same thing happens for these racehorses. You know, you've got your vets, you've got the lady that foaled her down, and, you know, everyone, that Mark Hewitt who broke her in, and, you know, everyone that's had a something to do with her. It was very special for us all.
And it's not finished yet?
No, not at all.
You snuck a little thingy up there. Don't take another step back, Eva. You'll be over the camera. You're better off in the camera than me. You snuck a little thing there before. We're not going to mention that, but pretty exciting stuff if it comes off, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is. You know, and I think you've sort of got to look at all options and things like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but we'll see what this season brings for her, just see how Luke thinks she's going. And hopefully, you know, she had the month off here and she really relaxed in the paddock, and we would put her on the walker as well. And, so we just, you know, hopefully she comes back as good as when she left.
What are your targets? What do you target with her? The couple of mares races down Victoria and that with coming back? Or?
I don't know, to be quite honest, Paul. That's Luke's job. I'd love to maybe have a go at the Miracle Mile. I think that'd be really special.
Ladyship in May.
Ladyship in May. That's definitely what I'd like to do.
Yep.
But the rest is that's Luke's department. He just sends me a text and tells me where we're off to, and away we go. So I just leave all of that up to him.
Yeah, he's a gifted horseman, isn't he?
He's a special guy. He can read a horse and he knows how to keep a horse happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yearling sales.
Yep.
Draft numbers down a little bit this year,
yes.
but quality certainly isn't. You've got the list there in front of you, but I was flicking through them on the online and the catalogues. I think Bardo was saying the release maybe about the 20th of December. They hope to have them the official release.
Yep.
So they'll be out out here soon, but top size represented right across, but then the pedigrees and the on the maternal side is just ridiculous.
Yeah, there's some beautiful stock out there, and they match all their pages.
Yeah,
you know, they really do, and really proud of all of them.
Yeah,
you're right about the numbers we have. Our numbers aren't as big as what they were. That's just the way things panned out for the year. But no, quality.
You got one early in the sale at Sydney Pelosi.
Yes.
$466,000.
I know. First foal, and he's a colt. He's a magnificent animal.
Is he a Lou?
He's a Lou.
Yeah.
He's a Lou. He's lot 2, so he's early in the sale. That doesn't matter. People come for the quality, whether it's the first lot in or the last lot. They'll, you know.
Well, your last one's not one of the I family as well, so they're going to hang around for that one as well.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
I think they will.
Yeah.
He's by Seaside. He's taken all before him as well.
Yeah.
So, and I think you got Betters, Sweet Lou down by the Seaside, Captain Crunch, Major.
Treacherous.
And a Treacherous,
well,
yeah. So you tick all the boxes.
Yeah, we've got them all there, and they're just a nice line of stock that's there.
What was a Treacherous colt out of?
Gerarda Race.
Yes.
Beg your pardon, Gerarda Delight.
Yeah, first
who was
foal.
out of Gerarda's eights. Yeah, first foal.
Yeah.
And we've got a little bit of a nickname for him. We call him the Butler, after Jack Butler, because Jack trained that mare when she was up there. And she was Queensland Pacer of the Year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's going well too, Jack. It's good to see he's getting some positive news and going from there. So he's got a horse named after him. He'll have to go and buy it then.
Well, he'll have to arrange something, maybe. But he's a really nice colt too.
Yeah. You're looking forward to the sales?
I am. I always look forward to the sale. It's great, and I think being a stud person, it's that change of season for us. You know, we get the changes of the weaning and then the foaling and the breeding and yearlings, and then we go around to weaning and foal handling. So yeah, it is. It's a good thing, and when you're so proud of your stock as well, it's great to be able to show them off to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a buzz, and I love the sale atmosphere. It's exciting, and yeah, it's good.
I know talking to Darren last year, it was a bit later in the season, anyone wondering, but I said to him, how's it all going? He goes, no, I'm done. He said, I'm ready for change. And I was like, you're going to do something? I was thinking he's talking about his business, but no. he's had enough of the mares. He's ready to go to the yearlings now, and I imagine you're a little bit that same. You look forward to that flick of the switch, if you like.
Yeah, you do. And as soon as we start to talk about yearling sales, and that when your catalogue proofs come out, you think it's coming up to the change, and then when we go, because we're live now with the catalogue, so that's always exciting, and then people come in to pick up their mares and they'll want to have a look at the yearlings, and so you've sort of got them ticking away, and then you're ready to make that jump over.
It's quite funny. The one thing I love about the catalogue and when it changes, and that once you start seeing that red type.
Yes.
And it goes through there, and I don't think you'll mind, but Darren's got a 3/4 a captain's knock.
Yep.
So the red type is heat of the Inter Dominion, but when you see that red type start coming through, it is an exciting time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is totally. And that when you see that can also give you a little bit of a spur on while you're still here battling with one mare you're trying to get in foal, because you think, I know how good this will be.
Yeah, and it's the other beauty of these online catalogues as to when it used to be, when it was only you got a hard copy.
Yeah.
You see those updates
yes.
regularly come in. Every Monday they get updated, and you just see them driving through, and it's a reason to go through the catalogue, flick what's going on, and go from there.
That's right. And, I think you'll find too that people will start to put a few photos and things up, early all the way through, because it's important to see them as they grow and develop as well.
It's a bit of a challenge at the minute too. Like I was in Queensland, and that wet conditions, things like that, it makes it hard. So, it's one of those ones. I agree with you. The photos will start coming up, but some people are probably like, no, we don't want photos just yet.
No, and look, it's totally up to each individual, and, sometimes, you'll be out there and you think, oh, you don't look as good today, so you don't do your photo that day. You've got to do it so that it's beneficial to your horse.
I am big on one thing. If anyone's watching this, I do love the random ones, and you guys will do them, and it could be anything from, the Pelosi colt might be laying down in the paddock. Sometimes I don't think we necessarily have to have them posed, all legs right, everything brushed, head stall in the right spot.
No.
There is sometimes you can capture a photo that can just sell a horse, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes, I've had Nellie, my best shots have been out there. You just be pottering along, and they'll just be standing up there, and they have their ears pricked, and they're looking at something, and you think that is that horse totally. So grab the shot. Use that,
and I'm big on, and put them in the catalogue. But even if you're taking your photo dead into the sun, the horse is going to be black.
Yeah. But
sometimes that arty is what people are after. We want new people into the sport, so try and think that little way out, which you guys aren't scared to do.
No. We'll do different things, and sometimes there'll be just a random shot of somebody doing something a bit silly, but it's sort of really cool, and you'll get a lot of traction out of that, even though it's still horse related, but it's not a hard sell.
I don't know if you saw Craig Judd, they put one up the other day, and it was basically a Yellowstone one where all the yearlings, and I think they go trotting through the dam.
Yep.
It was brilliant, and it was great actually. They did share it, and it was a great video photo.
They're feel-good moments, because it's just the horse being themselves.
Well, it is one of the challenges. I do a lot of horse disciplines, and it is one of the challenges we have in our industry is that I suppose we don't have that Yellowstone, if you like, attraction where you can go riding them and things like that. We need to showcase why we all love them. Wouldn't you agree? I think sometimes we, as I say, we get very stoic. The photos, every leg's got to be where it is, ears forward, and all the rest. We need to actually sell what these horses are, because we love them. Moody mares, shy colts. Yeah,
they're beautiful individuals, and their physique has changed so much. They're more refined now, so they're a beautiful animal. You're just saying, we don't have that Yellowstone moment. Well, you still can, because there's the rehoming, the riding of the horses, and so on.
Yeah.
So that's super important too, and their nature is so good.
Yeah, and as I said, back to that thing of Craig's. That is Yellowstone. You can have that Yellowstone moment if you want to, and we've got to encourage it, because there's so many people love horses.
Oh, absolutely, and you can just. There's nothing better than walking around. It could be a horse of any description, but a nice horse, everyone can appreciate that.
With the sales, it's on the March the 9th in Sydney at Warwick Farm. Put your other hat back on, your Club Menangle one. That is Miracle Mile.
Yeah, Miracle Mile Carnival.
What Nutrien are doing, coinciding with all of these big carnivals. Sunshine Stars with their Driver Series, Miracle Mile, Carrot Cup is the day after this year for the guys in Tassie, and then Melbourne with the Race Series, Parade, and then the sale going on. they're building a carnival. They get the people on the bus to get to Menangle.
Yes. Yep.
It's a lot of fun. It's a good time to be around the racing stables, isn't it?
It is. It's a fabulous time, and I think most of us will be there down at the complex. If not Thursday, by Friday, and it's a really good time. To get together and for everyone to get together, because we only see each other sometimes only once a year.
Yeah, bit of that Christmas feel.
Yeah, exactly, and it's nice and it's great. You hop on the bus and go out to Menangle for the Miracle Mile, and that'll be another sensational night. I know what's going to happen that night, with their promotions and so on, and that the team at Menangle just do such a fabulous job.
I'm lucky enough to work there. I've been asked again to work there, so it's been ticked off. So I don't know if the board know, but I'm coming back anyway, so it's okay. But I really am looking forward to it. Just on that too, and we mentioned there before about the Ladyship Mile moving to May to celebrate.
Yes.
It is celebrate breast cancer and coincide. It's at the start of it. It really fits. It worked so well last year, and it is something that will continue to grow, and we've got to get that message out there.
Yes, absolutely. And it's the month of May, which is the pink month.
Yep.
And it is very, very important. And to have those filly races on there.
Pink bonnet as well. Sorry, I forgot that one.
Yeah, all of them are on. So it's all about the females of sport, and it's also a great time for the women in our sport to be at the forefront. Whether you're a trainer or a driver, or you're an owner, or you're a stud person. It's really, really good that women are recognised. Yeah,
I think Wano and Jess are doing an awesome job. The job that they do. They're great to work for.
Yes.
Great to work with.
Yep.
I shouldn't say work for. I think I work with them, and they're terrific that way, and they are doing an awesome job. And as I say, just thinking outside that square a little bit, because who'd want to move the Ladyship? Like, it was a great carnival, but I think they've made it better and condensed it, make it easier for people to go in. And
it has its own identity now too, being the month of May, being that pink month. So it's I think it was a great move.
Yeah, definitely. Jack, I talked to you all night. All day.
We'd have a great time out here, and I'm so pleased you could pop in.
I've got to get home and see the wife. She's forgot what I look like, but apparently she watches the videos every now and then just to remind herself.
Just to check in.
Yeah, and that's about as far as it goes. Thank you. Look forward to doing your yearling videos early in the new year.
Yeah, that'll be great. We'll probably do those in January or sometime, I guess.
And we'll get them out and go from there. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Paul.
See ya. Nutrient Equine 2025 yearling sale dates. Brisbane on the 23rd of February. Tasmania on the 1st of March. Sydney the 9th of March. Bathurst the 30th of March. And Melbourne on the 13th of April. For more information, contact the team at Nutrient Equine, Mark Barton and Gemma Smallman, or go to nutrientequine.com.au.